Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. With the coronavirus continuing to have a quarantine period around the world and the world's economies reacting to it, there's hardly anything to find out how MGTOW is affecting the global economy and especially the economies of the West. So I decided to have a look around for something else. The concept of MGTOW and the philosophy of MGTOW has generally been ignored by the mainstream media due to the fact that the more they talk about us, the more interested it will be in men and the bigger it will grow. So they decided to stop referring to us at all. However, in 2017, that wasn't the case. I found this article by a guy called Tom Hart, written on 15th of May 2017. It's a 15-minute read, but I'm not going to go through it. I just whiz through it. I've also found another one by a woman, so you could say this video is MGTOW perspective from a male and female point of view. It just goes on. Men Going Their Own Way pronounced is a web-originated social movement that has rediscovered a rather old stance towards a never-ending conflict between the sexes. And he just goes on. He's never heard of the movement until a few months ago. Well, that's understandable, because it hadn't really kicked into the mainstream media before then. It is only beginning to permeate in general awareness in the UK. Well, I can't really vouch for that because I've not really heard that much about MGTOW here in Britain. Mostly the news I have had is from North America. It says, however, the movement's ideas are not new and in fact go back as far as ancient Rome and Greece, if not the dawn of time itself. Probably confirmed bachelors. This means that every country will have a natural and historic link to MGTOW-like ideas. And mostly historical preference. Then it goes on to the concept of MGTOW. I naturally put the links down below until right at the bottom it says, where the MGTOW movement will go I cannot say. One possibility is that it will rise as a counterpoint to the feminist movement and seek to remake politics and society. Well, that's already happening. This may be no bad development. In politics, a counterbalance is always essential if we are to have the right measurement for our laws. Now, laws at the moment are heavily slanted in a woman's favour, as are the politics and the politicians, as more women vote than guys. So MGTOW is, as he says, a counterbalance to the politics and society. He also says, but MGTOW could also become an underground movement, a new monistic brotherhood. No, MGTOW is way out in the open. If not, he wouldn't be talking about it. If this is so, we can look forward to the fruits of monasteries, beer and honey. That's a little dig at MGTOW. Now let's see what that brings up. Nice guys are losers. Nah, you can read that yourself. Now this one is more interesting. It's a woman's view. Anti-feminist online MGTOW. Ethnographics, which means a scientific investigation, prospects across global online offline spaces. It was written by a Chinese lady called Ji Liang Lin, also in 2017. I'm not going to go through it. It's too long for just a video. However, if you type in Sandman, it seems she's got a fixation on him. MGTOW community has its own figures, video feeds, websites, Facebook groups, and subreddit. In this video, double standards. Sandman, a prominent MGTOW YouTube content creator. Also, if you click again, I learned from MGTOW. Facebook begin to follow the MGTOW YouTube creator content Sandman. Sandman, high visibility on YouTube as a MGTOW star, reflect the expression of his ideas of MGTOW versus the regular MGTOW views on Reddit. Well, Reddit's just a left-wing leaning online blog. Again, Sandman did not respond to his questions I submitted to him via Facebook. Well, yeah, Sandman will have to answer that. And she goes on and on and on. His video college girl debt bubble really irked her. Sandman, who grew up in Florida, she's really got a thing for him. There. Sandman musses that he earns more than he can possibly do. Sandman, Sandman, Sandman. Often rehashes that women might seem beautiful. I think she's got a crush on the guy. MGTOW needs a smart gay guy to broaden its appeal. No. Gay guys, homosexual guys I should say, are not interested in women, so we don't want them in our philosophy movement, but that's entirely up to them. A MGTOW's 4 levels to journey, that's same old bullshit. However, not all MGTOW delentate the community by Sandman's terms. According to one thread entitled, "Are MGTOWs completely against the idea of being in a relationship with a woman?" Not really. You can date them, but MGTOW is you don't marry, cohabitate, or knock them up. Also, if you want to go on a date with a beautiful woman, as I've said before in my previous videos, you hire an escort. You're not paying for sex, you're paying for time. Reviewing Sandman's YouTube content, I found that he makes concessions to level 1 MGTOW who date women. There's no levels of MGTOW. You just decide you don't want to be burnt. In more radicalized directive, Sandman and other YouTube content creators such as Barbarossa and Stardusk, MGTOW resembles an anarchistic musculing movement. No, it's not. Using the internet an expansionist tool for MGTOW agenda and for plotting against gynocentric forces. No, we just want to live our lives peacefully on our own and not be burnt by women or get into any extramarital entanglements with women. Unlike men's rights activists who advocate for changes in legislation concerning men's rights issues, the YouTube content creators present the withdrawal from society as a subvertic tactic. No, we just don't want to be bothered with women. We keep our money to ourselves, men guarding their own wallet. And again, Sandman responded to, ironically, Sandman's country to go and ghost has enjoyed the elevated status of internet star. No, he's not. He's a YouTube blogger. He might have more followers than me on my little channel, but he's still just a blogger. There's no stars. We're all equal. He cemented his position by an economy of donations for creating videos on request. Hey ho. If he wants to earn extra money that way, fine. But this little channel of mine, I don't want a penny. It's just a means of an electronic soapbox. And back to number 1. As you can see, she's got a fixation on Sandman. Now I'll naturally put both links below and do the references. And this last bit was that incident in the Columbia University where that young woman accused the guy of raping her, even though it was a consensual sex act, and she took a mattress onto the stage when they graduated and just ruined his life to a degree. I think that MGTOW is going to be more prevalent in the coming years, and these little articles from 2017 shows that the mainstream media are taking notice of us, and they are investigating the MGTOW philosophy and movement, just that they're scared that if it goes into the mainstream media, as I said, then it will generate more interest in it, and more men will come decide that MGTOW is the way for them, and the media just doesn't want to do it. That's why there's not much notice on the mainstream media about MGTOW at all. Sorry this video's been short and sweet and there's not much information, but I thought these two articles would be more interesting for you guys to have a read of, so you can understand what's going on behind the scenes. I think that's it for this video. Okay people, you know the routine. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. It's completely up to you. So until next Monday, I might do a Star Wars one because the thing's going on like I said, but I had to do this one to get this information out to you. Until the next Monday, that's it. Bye bye.